Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, back with another crypto video. Today, we're gonna be tackling Vechain VET, Stellar XLM, and Ripple's XRP. Now, we're gonna start this video out with something I think is quite cool: 10 reasons why you should invest into Vechain. Now, this was shown to me by VGod38646821 on Twitter, and I think it is pretty amazing. So first off here, why you should get into Vechain? Well, they got 1,000+ partners in the pipeline. It's pretty obvious to me and to anybody out there that Vechain, and then again, there's a difference between the coin vet and the foundation of Vechain, but still, Vechain here already has a ton of huge players as partners, and due to the domino effect, or even McCaff's law, or whatever you want to go for, their domino effect, snowball effect, it's all kind of the same thing. The partners on Vechain are really going to be scaling like crazy, and we can definitely state that 1,000+ partners are already in the pipeline. Second of all, channel partners like PwC, DNVGL, Deloitte, AWS, Azure are all working around the clock to promote Vechain to thousands and thousands of more companies. And again, here's kind of where the distinction between Vechain, the company, and VET, the coin, comes in, because a lot of them are not necessarily promoting the coin VET, but Vechain, the company, more so. But the cool part about it is, or at least I would say, is that it's both getting a lot of awareness, and since so many people don't know the difference or what the coin does in comparison to the company, that doesn't really matter too much, I would say. 3. China, France, Italy, Singapore, San Marino government partnerships. So this is actually one of the only coins, we got a couple of others, but one of the only coins that's making some huge partnerships with governments here and there, and just like crazy. I mean, they're doing their best. And even though some are not as official as others, Vechain is really trying to put a dent into that. It's kind of comparable with Cardano from that perspective, where they're really trying to, get control over the world, so to speak, from working with the governments on out. 4. Several Fortune 500 use cases in progress. We're seeing them getting created piece by piece here. Some of these huge ones are getting created, some smaller ones are getting created, but yeah. 5. Growing number of dApps and ecosystem. Their ecosystem is always growing. Definitely true. Growing number of dApps, well, not at a steady pace, or not fast, or not noticeable, but yeah, most likely they're still growing. 6. Current major blockchain player in China, one of very few approved. So that is also a cool part of Vechain here, is that their blockchain is, quite in the positive daylight in China right now. So I don't know if they're completely approved or if they're still like in a transitioning phase here, because they're saying they're approved, but I don't know exactly how that rules out. Cool part about it is, though, that Vechain does get a little bit of a green light over there in comparison to the rest of the blockchain projects. 7. Low carbon ecosystem, recently presented to the UN 1116. Yeah, pretty straightforward, pretty cool. 8. Slowly gaining popularity in the Western world, so is actually mostly in Asia right now, I would say, but slowly but surely they're really getting themselves into Europe, and of course even more west over to the left. And yeah, they're really making more ground for themselves. They're building roads to get everywhere, and they're definitely doing a good job at that. But that's also why you might have not heard from them in a little while. A lot of their partnerships are, to a lot of Westerners, unknown. Even though they got Renault, BMW, and a ton of other partnerships which you could have known about, there's also a ton of Chinese ones which I have never heard of before. 9. Comprehensive governance structure and tokenomics built by Enterprises Feedback. So yeah, their whole economy, so their whole system is drawn in a very interesting way. We're not going to get into that in this video too much. You can check it out if you want to yourself. And 10, priced below a penny. So right now, Vechain is just so ridiculously cheap. You can just pick up a whole basket without it really being a dent into your wallet. Now, Vechain just took a 10% hit, but that is actually really positive for a lot of people. First of all, because I did dislike a little bit of the movement that people were talking about. They were saying, yeah, Vechain's doing good right now. That's why I switched over from XRP to Vechain or related things. I just would like people to invest for the sake of investing in the project, not to invest because you want to, put shit on another project or to hate. That's really not what you're doing it for. And right now we're seeing -10, and most of the core holders, the stronger hands, the real players here are not worried or frightened, whatever. And most likely a couple of moon boys from XRP or whatever, or maybe just that came by from somewhere else. Yeah, they're most likely crying in a corner right now because they bought at the highest point possible here and lost quite a lot of money. Could be the case. But yeah, I think we covered all the 10 points here. Again, by Vechain on Twitter. Really amazing list. There's a couple of things you could add, for example, the partnership that they have. Because I guess if you just show the list of partnerships that they've got, you're already, just open the eyes of quite a lot of people. I've checked those lists out a couple of times over in my time here, and I can definitely tell y'all it's really quite great. Stellar XLM. Will XLM get up and bounce? So as you guys know, I actually decided to quit Stellar just a little bit more after I noticed the burning that they did. And I did not like the burning at all. You guys knew this. It's nothing new, but I still wanted to quickly mention that is still the way I am viewing it all. But a lot of people are wondering, though, are they going to bounce back up? Is it going to get back all right? And, what's the situation with that? So here's an article. I read it. It didn't give me any conclusion at all. It's actually just technical analysis here. It's going to go over the price from just a technical perspective here. Concluded. Wait, is that the only conclusion? Yes. Conclusion, 4-hour time frame chart clearly shows that the prices have been falling and moving towards the monthly support, and price candles are below the 9-day SMA. Meanwhile, RSI and stochastic RSI clearly show the price in oversold region. Thus, we can expect a relief bounce from here, and although it would be a wise decision to wait and see where XLM price will head, as BTC USD is just above 78.6 fib level, i.e. 8K area after its sharp price decline from 61.8 fib level, i.e. 8500, since BTC to USD is closing in the triangle, we might see a violent price action either in an up or down direction, which will sharply affect the Stellar price. Pretty interesting to me, but on the contrary, it doesn't really answer the question, as they're just saying like, hey, better wait out, boy. Better wait it out. It's kind of what they're concluding towards. Stellar tokens worth $3.6 million transferred to Kraken. XLM drops below DMA 50. So Stellar has lost over 6% in a single day due to massive sell-off, and at the time of writing, XLM to USD is changing hands at 6.5 cents. Now, there was a lot of money being sent to Kraken, and at first I thought it was interesting, but then I noticed the Stellar Development Foundation transferred 50 million XLM tokens to the Kraken exchange, according to Will Alert, a Twitter bot. The fact that the fund may be selling its coins might have caused the Stellar price to collapse. The coin lost 5% in a matter of hours on Monday, and at the time of writing, XLM USD changing hands at 6.5 cents exactly. So right now, Stellar is at 6.4 or 42 even. So it could definitely be that this sell-off here, or this supposed sell-off, had a little bit of an influence. Yeah, I'm still quite depressed at what the burn that they did, and I really don't know what the foundation is up to. They're just trying to make a lot of money, I guess. Moving over into Ripple/XRP, Ripple community tweets bullish XRP forecasts, voicing price surging scenarios. I've been seeing a ton of positive price articles and tweets surrounding XRP. I mean, we've been seeing it for the last couple of days, but also the last couple of weeks here. They're always there. The question is just, are they going to weigh off positive against negative articles, or are they going to just pick out the positive ones and call it a day? The contents of this article are going bullish in XRP and impatient overnight wannabe millionaires, a couple of topics we've also discussed quite a lot the last couple of days now. Maximus XRP says, I'm beginning to hope XRP stays under 30 cents for another year. That way we can get rid of all these impatient overnight wannabe millionaires out there. Wouldn't that be funny? And Loriana says, open boogs, not legs. Blow minds, not guys. Break rules, not hearts. Get more XRP and get with it. Interesting. So, yeah, okay, I actually did not expect this one. Wasn't really planning to read that one. I actually don't know how, but I skipped I think I just scrolled up to this point here and then called it a day because I thought the article was something I wanted to cover. But the general idea here is that people are quite bullish. Love Crypto here says XRP is arguably at its most critical support at 25 cents. Losing this significant support takes it down to 15 cents with a high degree of probability. Breaking now to the upside and testing the 46.47 keeps hope for significant parabolic shot to the yellow line end of the year. Well, 25 cents was not held. I think we're right now below it. No, we're above it, 25.1. But we did break a couple of times, so I don't know if we actually closed below it or something like that. And Sir Gordon Gecko says, XRP ever so close to a FOMO breakout. We have never seen it. And we'll put 2017 to shame, yada, yada, yada. They're also quite bullish on the price. I mean, we've been seeing a lot of those forecasts as well within the last couple of weeks, right? A lot of these really, really insanely bullish types of people who are just really doing anything for a little bit of a rush. I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of both. But yeah, guys, thank you all for watching this video. Hopefully you did enjoy. Hopefully you did learn something new. If you did, make sure you press the like button. I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care, everybody. Have a very nice day.